Okay, great. So today we're going to do a little bit of warm up. The safest and fastest way to warm up the body is with the core exercises. Okay, so we're going to start with core, and then I'm going to get right into chatturanga clinic. Please don't mind my teacher trainees. They are so excited to be yoga teachers. So they do a bit of running around, okay? So I put the computer a little bit lower, so now you can see me on the floor. Of course, I mopped the floor and it's not totally dry. So let's see what I can use. Okay, I can use this. Okay. All right. So we're gonna lie down on the back. Remembering that yoga is not yoga without the breath. So lie down on your back, please. And hug your knees in towards your chest. Okay? So that's how we're going to start. Interlace the fingers. Habibti, halas, inshallah. This will be the last time I write. Cut! Hitte. Teacher trainees are supposed to make observations. Hey. Excuse me. Lie down all the way. All the way.
You good boy, Hunt. Can you just be just good? Can you let me do this, please? I want to do the poses. I want to show the people how to do them because I could show them so good. I know you can.
Can you show them really quick and then you show them after? Okay. So you're going to lie down on your back, interlace your fingers behind your head. Hug your knees in toward your chest like this. And your hands are going to be interlaced behind your head. Keep your, thank you guys. Keep your,
yeah, I know. Yeah, you stay right there. And you're doing such a good job. See, both of you have different jobs. You get to be the observer and you get to be the person. You're doing so good. Yeah. Do you want to tell the people?
Ahibibti. Okay. So hopefully you guys are breathing. You guys, if you want to do the exercise, it starts like this. So the head is low. You inhale. Exhale. Hitte. Wallah. Khalas. All the way down. Lie down all the way. Now, not immediately. Stay. Thank you. This is inhalation. Breathe in. Exhale. Extend the right leg, right elbow to the inside of your left knee. Hey, hitte. Inhale, both knees in, head low, really open. Exhale, engage your core. Lift, left leg, left elbow goes to the inside of the right knee. Empty the lungs. Create a rhythm with your breath and the movement. So inhale. Belly gets really big. Exhale. Make sure all the air is out. Move from your core and with your breath. Inhale. Exhale. Breathe in. Hitem, inshallah, inshallah, mashallah. Exhale. Now, if you're new to yoga, I want you to stay with this. If this is one of your first 25 classes with me, just keep doing this. Exhale up, cross, inhale down. Complete inhales, complete exhales. Find a rhythm with your body and with your movement and cultivate a fire in your belly chakra. So stick with that. If you want a little bit more and your lower back is 100,000% perfect, and we have not talked about it. For example, let me tell you who cannot do this. Michelle will not be allowed to do this. She's healing sciatica. I think Tammy won't be able to do this because she's healing something. So unless you have my express permission or you know exactly what you're doing, stick with this one. Inhale. Exhale. Not as fast, right? Inhale, exhale. Now keep that going. The rest of us that want to go a little further, moving only from the core, lie down all the way, please. Now, immediately. Thank you. Good dog. Arms are extended long above you. We're moving from the core. Your legs are very long. Breath in. This is inhalation. Exhale, lift the body. Right leg up. Right hand behind you. Twist and look. Exhale. Inhale. All the way down. Move with your breath and with control. Exhale from the core. Lift the chest. Left leg comes up. Open twist. Look at your left hand behind you. Empty all the air out. Breathe in. Body long. Breathe out. Lift. Cross twist. Move like water. Inhale. Remember, if this doesn't feel right, stick with the other one. Exhale. Breathe all the way in. And all the way out. Just 5 more wherever you are. Watch your dogs. And relax, hug your knees into your chest. Inhale, exhale. Make your way with breath to hands and knees position, please. Spread your fingers very wide. Your knees will be below your hips. Excuse me. Yeah, that's true. Your knees will be below your hips and your wrists will be below your shoulders. If you're a bit new to yoga or just coming back, have your wrists a little forward if you feel like your wrists feel sensitive. Otherwise, firing, like really activating your fingertips, spreading, like making a heel with your palm is super helpful. We're just going to say hello to the spine with breath. On the inhale, drop the belly. And on your exhale, round your spine. Let the breath move you. Drop your belly, breathe in. Round your spine, breathe out. Do 7 more like that. Inhale, drop your belly. And exhale, round your spine. 6 more like that. Inhale, drop your belly. Exhale, round your spine. 5 more like this. Let the inhales get deeper. Let the exhales get longer. Last 4. After your fifth one, please exhale to down child's pose. Last exhale will be child's pose, hips back towards the heels. Breathe in, breathe out. Hi, Sumati, I love you. Okay, so Chatturanga Clinic. I did Chatturanga improperly for so many years because I'm not going to blame the people that taught me, really, but what happens is, or what happened was that in a short period of time, like I was probably on the like beginning of this wave of like people. In 2006 I took my first teacher training. 2008, the amount of teacher trainings, and this coincided with the stock market crash. In 2008, teacher trainings, like I can't even tell you, it became such a business. I mean, they felt different. To facilitate them, to host them, to come in and teach little bits of it, to have my own. Anyway, that's a different conversation. But just a lot. Okay, here's the thing. the first training that you take with Yoga Alliance, which I'm going to start my own Yoga Alliance. That's like on my to-do list. But because there just really shouldn't be like a governing, in my opinion, a governing thing about yoga that charges so much money. It costs me $400 a year just to have my school, just so I can be like a walking yoga school. Anyway, and they don't do anything like in terms of resources, in terms of anything. They're just the only one doing it. They just have a monopoly. So I don't blame all the teachers that I took that taught me Chaturanga the wrong way. I blame the lack of people that would honor yoga instead of just seeing dollar signs. Because no one with just 200 hours, maybe I have certified 70 to 80 teachers myself. Out of those, and those are just by the requirements of the Yoga Alliance, right? Out of those 70 or 80, 5 to 10 did I put on my schedule or like see a, it's not even potential. You just need time and experience to like understand your body. There's just no way you are prepared to even really, and depending also very much on the people that are running the training, because, okay, I'll talk about teacher training later. Let's get into Chaturanga, how to do it wrong and how to do it right. So when people go to do push-ups at the gym, they usually do it with their shoulders out. That might have some anatomical, what's the word I'm looking for? Value. But the way that we do, that is absolutely doing that, but repetitively, the way that we do it, like with Chaturanga vinyasas in like Ashtanga vinyasa yoga or power vinyasa yoga, it's not conducive to long-term shoulder health, especially for women. We are just naturally not as strong. We make people, the bottoms of our bodies are stronger, right? We're just naturally not as strong on the top. I want to try this first with our knees down, especially if you're new to this. So have your knees down, so you're not in like a full plank, like a full weight bearing situation. Like this, right? And then you can lower and upper with the knees down and kind of familiarize what it feels like to shift the weight forward. That's the key, is to shift the weight forward past the wrists. I'm just going to negotiate with my dogs. Okay, so let's start on the knees just for fun. So instead of, this is how kind of we're usually taught. Habibs, I have a lesson. You're in teacher training, you're not even listening. Halas, what? You know what to do. You know what to do. You know what to do. You do this way. Okay. So usually it would be something like this that we're taught since we're little, right? Like push-ups, like you see army guys do this kind of stuff. You see how my left shoulder like kind of goes down? That's from years and years of not doing it properly. And it's also, as many times as we do it, not conducive to keeping the shoulder joint safe. So I'm going to show you from the front, and then I'm going to show you from the side. Do you mind, Osikon? So, so here we are. I just want you to see my shoulder. Okay, that's better. Thanks, Ganesh. Oh, can you lie down? Can you lie down? Thank you so much. So instead of, I'm going to show you in the full plank just because it's easier for me. Stay on your knees. So this is just a visual. Instead of going down like this, we shift the weight forward, keep the elbows glued to the wrist. This is Chatturanga Dandasana. Okay? So from your knees, I think I've done enough demonstrating that I can guide you through it. From your knees, practice. When you would start, your hands, fingers are super engaged. Your shoulders are on top of your wrists. So you shift forward over. So you shift over your toes, or in this case, just your weight a bit forward over your knees so that the shoulders pass the wrists. This facilitates the ability to keep the shoulders glued as you lower slowly down to the floor. Okay? And that will look something like this. So here's plank, right? And then shift forward, and then you see, then I keep my elbows glued, right? Okay, us. By the way, in Japanese, OSU is us. When we do budokon, like, okay, so Cameron, I don't know if he uses concho anymore, but we used to call him concho. And he'd say, okay, everyone, us, meaning like, yes. And he'll do something like, dancing warrior with this and this. You got it? It's like, us, they're us. Us. Okay. So let's put that all together in a Sunday real quick, and then we'll go over the rolling vinyasa, space permitting. Okay. So putting that all together, this feels important to say now. Vinyasa is a Sanskrit word. The word vinyasa means to place something in a special way. In this case, we're placing the breath and the movement, matching it together in a special way. Okay? So when a lot of teachers, I think most of them just hear other teachers say chatturanga vinyasa. Chatturanga vinyasa means it's a series of breath and movements coming up, yeah? Chatturanga Dandasana is one pose. Cobra, Bhujangasana, one pose. Downward facing dog, one pose. Chatturanga Vinyasa means Chaturanga, it's 3 breaths really. Okay? A lot of people think Chaturanga is those 3 breaths. Chatturanga Dandasana is one pose. Okay. So we would start like this. Let me see. Okay, this will work. So we'd start like this, right? Emptying all the lungs. Emptying all the lungs. All the lungs everywhere be empty. And then we inhale. Exhale. Then we inhale. And we step back to exhale, chaturanga. Shift the weight forward. Keep the elbows close, yeah? Up dog or cobra, breathe in. Adho Mukha, exhale. Great. This is a perfect time and place to start with the rolling vinyasa. So the rolling vinyasa is a budokon Cameron chain creation. It's like a nice one to start with. So in budokon, like when I said to you guys, like halfway through his thing, I was like, Cam's burned like 2,000 calories so far. Everything is so intentional. Every muscle of your body is to be engaged. That's why the breath, you just keep it circular, deep and complete, conscious. What do I want to say? Oh, another part about being quiet. Being quiet takes muscle, takes the opposition of gravity when you land, right? So the rolling vinyasa goes like this. First of all, you always start like this in budokon. Us. So the rolling budokon. Oh, that worked well. Rolling vinyasa, excuse me. So I'm going to actually demonstrate it first, and then I'll talk you through it, okay? Us! Okay. So I was thinking maybe the really important part that we put into rolling vinyasa is the activation of cobra hood. If you noticed, when it's the same thing as in the cat flow, when we do the cat flow and then pushing the mat away, that same feeling, okay? So I'll tell you it from the beginning and I'll demonstrate it again. So it starts with your toes. You lift up your toes, lift up your hips, activate cobra hood, shoulders past wrist, chatturanga dandasana, right leg up, left leg up, upward facing dog. Tuck the chin, activate cobra hood, activate cobra hood, and then roll over the toes. I don't know if you guys are noticing, I'm not releasing my toes until I get to downward facing dog, and then release downward facing dog. Okay? Us. Rolling vinyasa. Okay. So you start by the toes, lifting the heels, right? I know Cameron will be proud of me doing that between the dogs. Okay. I love you guys so much. Hi, Sam. Sam, can you Sam. Okay. Can you please subscribe to my new YouTube channel because I fucking figured it out. It's actually Cummings 420. You probably won't be able to find it, but there's lots of videos. Actually, I've done myself again, y'all. Actually, Cummings 420. And Sumati made a Gilder's channel. Did you guys get the rolling vinyasa? Sam, I saw you on. I see the chats when they make them available to me. Whenever they decide to do that. And Sam, you have the funniest comment. I love what you say. Okay. Rolling vinyasa. Okay, I want to show you guys. I haven't done it in a while, so it might be goofy. It might be so goofy, but some of the animal movements. Okay. So, and you're not allowed to make a sound. So the one that was recently frog, right? So from here, I jump up, spin in the air, and land down here with that sound. I don't know if this is gonna work with the dogs. Hold on. Okay, guys, I love you. I'll see you in a little bit. Bye. I love you, Wendy. Check your email. You're never late. You're always on time.